everyone, thanks again for joining me. My name is Anne and I give general readings focusing on love, soulmate, twin flames, and all love relationship situations. Now, if you're just landing on this reading video and it doesn't correspond with any of the dates, this is a reading video that has a message for you that you need to watch it from the beginning to the end in order to get that message, because many times we're sent signs from the divine and we don't know where they're coming from. It doesn't have to be from YouTube videos, it can be anywhere. I get them all the time, but I notice that a lot of times we tend to sometimes carry ego with us and we don't get the message when we're looking for a reading. So sometimes it just comes to us randomly, and that's how the beauty part about the internet is, because this reading was sent to you, and take what resonates with you because you need to use it for your highest good. These readings are not coming from me, they're coming from the messages that I get from my spirit guides, from the angels that are being sent to you, because I also get empowered. I also get messages for myself as well. So it's an energy exchange, and a lot of the times when I'm getting energy from other people, they're giving me right back, and it's mutual. So however you're getting this message, whatever you're getting this message from, it's best to take it to your highest good. And if you know someone who can use it and benefit from it, please, by all means, forward it, share it, like it, whatever it takes to get that message across, because that's what it's all about. It's all about empowering ourselves and gaining something for us to get stronger. And I just love it out here. I'm just loving the sun. I'm just loving the energy around me. It's a little noisy, so that's expect with beaches, I guess, and outdoors and parks and all that beautiful nature stuff. But I hope you can get out too. It's coming now close to the end of July, and this is like a really fun time for a lot of us when we have like so many things planned. I hope you're taking time out for yourself, especially because I know we get caught up every weekend. We have everything planned because we only have, I'm not going to say it, so many weeks left in the summertime or the wintertime. A lot of you are waiting for the spring coming in. But whatever it is, it's embrace the energy that is around you. No matter what climate you are in. I love summer, spring, fall, winter, all of them, all four seasons. I try to find the beauty in them, and I hope you do too as well. Okay, so I just want to thank all my new subscribers, because I know that a lot of you have been just tuning in and starting to come to me, like giving me your comments and support. I really appreciate it, and I love you all. I do engage a lot on social media, so I hope that you are all joining me on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or all the other ones that are out there. I try my best to get to each of them. There's so many of them. But however we get the word out, however we find time to share and to energy exchange, I want to be there for you. Okay, so without further delay, let's begin. Okay, I've shuffled the cards and meditated, asking our angels and spirit guides on what we need to know in order to empower our lives for this upcoming week, what we need to do in our lives in order to make things better with our divine partner. The cards that I've used today were one of my favorite decks, very spiritual. The Spirit Messages by John Holland, Daily Guidance. The Spirit Messages, Daily Guidance, Oracle deck, John Holland. A very beautiful deck. Now, I apologize for the wind. It just all of a sudden became a little windy, and I will do my best to try to speak as clearly as I can, and hopefully the cards won't fly away. I got crystals on them, and it's a good thing they're charging in the sun. Okay, and so the first card that I pulled, Let Go. Okay, now, a very beautiful card. As you can see, this card is saying that it's time to let go. It's time to release, as it's autumn in this card. Oh no, we don't want to see autumn, but in this card it's autumn, which the leaves are very beautiful, and it's one of my favorite times of the year. As it says in this card, once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have been held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and we'll do everything in our power to protect you. Okay. Now, as it says in this card, it's letting go. Letting go of something that maybe we've been holding on to a little too long, and it's time to just release and surrender. As I mentioned before, this is the divine masculine, and the divine masculine is letting go. The divine masculine is the energy that has been deep inside, that has been trying to tell us and give us a message that we have to let go in order to bring in the new. Now, the divine masculine is thinking about everything from the past, trying to come out with a solution. The divine masculine wants to move forward, as we've seen in the previous readings, and the energy shifts that are happening currently. The divine masculine knows that this can't go on. There is something bigger, there is something better, but not sure exactly how to get that. So the divine masculine is confused and leaning towards something that may be from the past. This is why the divine masculine seems like he goes continuously back and forth into something where he's unsure about his life, he's unsure of what his future holds, and he doesn't know if he is doing the right thing. Many times in relationships, the divine masculine runs, or the divine masculine hides. You may be feeling that way as well. You may be feeling like, I don't know what to do next. I feel so restricted in my life. And that's where the trusting, the energy of letting go and release and surrender. And I always say this, it's always a good time to purge away any type of negative energy. Anything that just doesn't serve a divine purpose can actually create negativity. Negativity where you may not see yourself in a clear path with your future, with your divine partner, that you're always questioning it, second guessing. Does this person truly love me? Does this person truly want to be with me? Does this person actually have feelings for me, that there's a spiritual connection? This is something that is not coming from spirit. This is coming from a fear-based energy, and many times it's ego. If you are feeling like that ego-based energy is taking over, because it happens, and when it happens, it makes us feel like we have no future with that person, and there is nobody in our future. This is where you can't let that negative force interfere with your positive, because listen, everybody has someone for everyone. Even if it isn't your spiritual divine partner, it is meant for you to be with someone. This is the way it's meant to be. Whatever that gender is, whatever that relationship may be, you have to find what your soul is calling out to. Maybe if it's not time for you to come into divine union with your divine partner, maybe it's time for you just to explore and date and find different relationships that can make you feel, I don't know, beautiful, empowered, just that feeling of that femininity, that masculinity energy inside of you. Divine feminine, divine masculine is inside of all of us. You have to take it for what it is and use it to your highest good. Otherwise, you're always going to feel like, I'm being cheated. I'm not getting everything that I want in my life, and I'm restricted because this is the card I was dealt. This is my life, and I have no future with someone that I care about, because that person is with someone else, or that person just doesn't see me for who I am. It'll make you feel like you're helpless, and that's clearly not the way it's meant to be. Okay, so remember, let go. Whatever your version is of let go, you need to do it. You need to just go after it. You need to let go of it. You need to focus on you and you only, okay? Because that's what this is all about. It will not happen unless you allow it. Okay, so let's go to the next card. There we go. Find your center. As this card, you can see this woman, and it may not be a woman finding her center, it may be a man. It's just an image, and it's artwork, but it is finding your center. And as it says, your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? How true that is. How true that is. Oh my gosh. Because, I mean, this can resonate with me so well, because you need to find your true center. And I always say this, finding your true center doesn't necessarily mean okay, I'm going to meditate and I'm just going to really reflect on myself. No, it's not about going out there shopping for yourself or getting a massage. It's really internal and getting to know you, getting to know that beautiful human being, that beautiful soul that is calling out, the divine energy self, the higher self. That's where it all starts. It all starts from within. If you don't allow it to happen, if you don't basically open up to that part of yourself, how do you ever see your divine partner for what she is or he is? Because you're not your true self. How can they be their authentic self? Maybe there is like a big shield between you both, though you can see the mirror of your soul through that person in their eyes. And guess what? They see the same thing. But the both of you are clearly not seeing each other because one of you is not ready. Maybe you feel that person isn't ready, and maybe so. And maybe you're not ready. That may be so as well. When two souls come to a divine union, it doesn't have to be the twin flame. It can be the divine soulmate, the divine energy vibration that you share with someone. Everybody is very unique. Everybody is different. You have to reflect on what you're feeling deep inside your true center. When you do this, you can see where your true path is, and that goes for everything in your life. Oh my goodness. It's not even about just, okay, I'm going to find my true partner and I'm going to be happy and that's the way it is. No, it's about finding your purpose. It's finding your soul purpose. Your soul journey is on this earth for a specific reason, and it's not just to live in harmony with a divine partner. I mean, that is great, that is beautiful, and that's the way we all want it to be. But guess what? There is more behind it. There is more behind it. That when we are not looking at what the true meaning of that purpose is, and I can't find it for you, I can't tell you what that is, nobody can, because you have to do the work and find it yourself. So you're the one that has to find this out. I can't do it. No one can. You know, it's all about your own test. It's your purpose. It's like somebody trying to tell you how to do things in your life and dominate you. That's not going to happen because you won't allow it. It's just life. You need to find what's that calling that's coming out to you. And this could be in every area, like business. This can be in where to live, what to do in your life as far as your relationship goes, if it is to find a new relationship or to work on an old, or just to be alone in solitude for a while. I mean, everybody has their own calling. It's what's inside of you that matters. It's what's inside of you that's truly the meaning of all of this. When you start looking at what it is that you need, then you'll start to understand better. Because trust me, it's not easy. And obstacles come in our lives. We have stumbling blocks. Yes, we all go through them. I do, you do. We all have problems that we have to face. And when we face them and we face our fears, guess what happens? We get stronger. We find that inner strength. When we find that inner strength, guess what? We can conquer anything and we can help others. When there is a service that you want to give to someone, you want to help them, you want to reach out to them. But that can only happen when you're ready to. And coming into a divine union with someone, it only happens when you're ready. And that's why I say you can't tell that person to be ready. You can't tell yourself to be ready. It just has to happen because you work on yourself. The divine masculine needs to find the true center of it all, and so does the divine feminine, because they both kind of like run and chase each other constantly. Roles may be reversed. Maybe you're saying I am the chaser, or I am the runner right now, or I am the divine masculine, or I am the divine feminine. Whatever that may be, whatever you classify yourself as, you need to become the person who you are deep inside, the balanced self, because you're always going to find yin yang kind of like interfering with each other. It's part of our soul existence. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Self-sabotage. And as you can see, this woman is covering her eyes around these beautiful flowers. And you know what I feel about flowers. I love flowers, and I'm sure you do too. And as this card says, when you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's the inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. And you know what? I can't say enough about this card, because this card has a lot of definition of what we all do to ourselves without realizing. We sometimes create this, I'm going to do this because I hate the shadows, sorry about that. We end up finding ourselves in a place where we self-sabotage ourselves because we're not looking at what our soul is yearning for. And Divine Feminine is self-sacrificing all the time. Is self-sacrificing meaning that she allows things to happen, and like I said, it's not classifying or referring to a woman being this way, it could be a man, that she's not looking at what she could be doing to correct things, but more of like, I need to do things and self-sabotage myself so that that person can have more, or that person nurturing. And that's wonderful to a point, but if you're self-sabotaging your own happiness, that's not good. That's not good at all. Because just like what we talk about, Divine Masculine has ego and he just doesn't want to face up to it. The Divine Feminine is the opposite. She allows it. And you allowing it, you're allowing the negativity that may have been around you for a while, knock on the door and say, come on in. You're allowing it. You're not doing anything about it. You're not correcting it. You're not empowering yourself. Because if you start empowering yourself, you're going to feel way better. You're going to feel so much lighter, like a weight has been lifted. See, it's all about working on yourself. You can't work on yourself when you're feeling tired and you're feeling drained, and you know that energy shift is draining. I mean, we go through it, you know, like so many different things happening this month with the lunar eclipse, and you know, just everything in general that we go through during the summer months. We find ourselves self-sabotaging what we need to do and reflecting on what our soul needs are. Maybe you need to get out more for yourself. And I'm not talking about get out with the guys, with the girls. You know, I'm talking about with yourself. Maybe you need to just reflect on some alone time for yourself to find what that is. I don't know, but you need to let go of that programmed energy. Maybe the kids are constantly pulling you in so many different directions. I know kids can do that. They pull on us. They have our hearts. We love them. We don't want it any other way. But when you allow it to take away your own soul center, as I mentioned in the previous card, we end up feeling neglected, and we end up, you know, kind of feeling like, what's the purpose? And that's how the feeling of getting disgusted, getting bored, getting just, I don't know, kind of like, just, is it really worth it? What is my life? What is my soul purpose? I hear this all the time. That is because you haven't done anything for yourself. Just like when we were kids, you know, we would want, you know, our families to do things for us. We would say, can we go here? Can we get ice cream? Can we get the new toy? Can we go to the amusement park? Can we do all these nice things? Nowadays, it's a little different. You know, there's a lot of fun electrical gadgets that all these kids play with. But back in the day, when we felt we wanted something, we would get it. I mean, most of the time, guess what? That little inner child in you is saying, I want it, I want it, I want it. But mom and dad or grandma or grandpa or whoever was taking care of you is not there to give it to you. So you're allowing things to say no. You're like, your parents are saying, or your whoever was taking care of you say, no, you can't have it. That's the self-sabotage you're doing to yourself. Maybe there's something secretly inside that you want, something deep inside that you need to do. In order to find your true center and to be happy with your divine partner, you have to start taking care of yourself. This is a card telling you that it's time to start taking care of you, the beautiful, amazing, wonderful person that lives inside that body that you're in right now. That soul center, the core, is saying, I need love, I need joy, I need happiness. Can I have it? And it's a real light, energy, innocent person, that a spirit, I should say, inside that body. That body is what hovers over ego and emotions and, you know, all the physical stuff that we go through that brings it out, because the soul center is what it's all about. And you know, I can't tell you what your soul center is telling you, only you know. So a lot of people ask me, what does my soul center want from me? You know, I would love to tell you that, but I can't, because you are the only person that knows these things. It's just that ego sometimes can make us self-doubt, self-pity, think about things, and we dwell in it and we allow it. And when you allow it, you end up feeling neglected. Okay, so let's go to the next card, the final card. Trust. And you see his heart center is opening to the divine, opening up to the heavens or wherever he's looking. And while it says on the bottom, while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul center guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. And as this card says, to trust, not look at what is on the outside, trusting your inner circle, your inner spirit, everything that you feel deep inside. Sorry, I like my cards to be even when I look at them. And trusting, having faith, not allowing any negativity to bring your soul center down. When you trust in what your heart is telling you. Now, maybe this relationship, okay, is kind of shaky, kind of rocky, kind of going into a direction where you're thinking maybe I should just move on and find somebody else, but you can't because maybe there is something that's restricting you. Maybe you're married, or you're in a committed relationship, or you have kids, or your spirit just can't let go because you two are, you know, a deep soul connection that is just bonding. But though it just feels like it just never goes into a good direction because you two argue, or you two don't talk, or you two don't spend time together, whatever that may be. The Divine Feminine wants to trust, but the Divine Feminine is scared. The Divine Feminine needs to trust. This is where you need to let go of that fear-based energy that even she carries. Like I said, she's got some things in her life that she's self-sabotaging, and when she does this, she's not looking at that true center. That's where the Divine Masculine is saying, it's time to start opening up and releasing and letting go, release and surrender. Once you do this, something happens. An amplified energy just starts to magnify. When it happens, well, something beautiful happens. Divine union happens. And I'm not talking about physical divine union. I'm talking about energetically, because spiritually you need to connect with that person. Spiritually, I mean energetically. In other words, you feel it connecting. You can sense it's happening. Something is going on, because that's the next step I should say is divine physical union. You may be talking to him or her, and they may not seem like they're listening to you, but keep it that it's enough for you to feel like you're trusting that divine process is going on, and this is all meant to happen. When you do this, you're allowing the beautiful energy of love and light to manifest deeper. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. In many ways it resonated with me, and I hope it resonated with you. Take what resonates with you, use it to your highest good. I've always said this reading is meant to help you on your journey, on your soul journey. If you have a divine partner in your life, or you're searching for one, whatever your relationship is, if it's a soulmate, twin flame, whatever type of spiritual connection, you need to use it to your highest good. And when you use it to your highest good, you know that this is where I'm supposed to be at. Now, these messages are not from me, but they're actually coming from my guides, and the messages that you get are actually there to help you, to use that and to empower you. Empowering yourself to find your true center. Like I said in all these cards, it's all about letting go and trusting into yourself. That's where it starts. Otherwise, it's always going to feel like I'm not getting enough. And you know, I can't say enough how much you need to love yourself. That's the first step. Okay, so if you'd like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone, chat, and email readings. The links are down below in my description area. And also, I do have several blogs that you can check out. There's many articles. And you can follow me on social media. I do offer like inspirational quotes on a daily basis. I try to anyways, a one-card reading, just to help empower us to give more of like a positive affirmation in our lives. Sometimes we need that everyday guidance, and I know I do, because I follow a lot of people and I have a lot of help from different angles. So it helps for us all to be united. And I just want to thank you all for tuning in and watching. All your support has meant so much to me. I can't thank you enough. It's very beautiful, and all the kind words that you've said to me and the feedback I've gotten from you over these last few years, it means a lot, and all my new subscribers. So anyways, until next time, love and light to you all. God bless.